So Storm Otto was with us on Friday morning. As you can see, it caused a lot of damage, but my boss was kind enough to give me half the day off on the Friday to sort of tidy up the mess. So, big pile of brushwood, and yeah, got it cleared up a bit. And the main point was getting access to this drinker for the horses. And what I've done, I've not cut them right down at the stumps. I've left about 10 to 12 foot, and at some point I'm going to cut them off at the stump, and what I'll do, I'll make use of this wood and mill planks or posts or something useful out of them, so it's not going to waste. So yeah, just annoying having to do all this work because the trees come down. I'm in the garden area and I'm really upset. This is my favourite tree out of the whole property, this Scots pine. So again, I've cut it to a certain length, and again I want to put that to good use. I want to make something out of that so I can remember that tree by, because yeah, that was my favourite tree. It's been a long time since I was in tears, but I was close to tears when I saw this tree down. So, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, we do not want to take the risk of these trees here falling down on any of the buildings we have, or the static caravan we are currently living in. So, just to be on the safe side, they need to come down. We had a raised Wendy house. Storm Otto buggered that up. Had a shed from my sister. I was going to use that as a chicken coop. Storm Otto blutered that. It's smashed glass panes out of my greenhouse. So, Father was here to help me. So I want to finally look at these trees before they start coming down. It's still quite windy. We had Storm Arwen a couple of years back. That took down a lot of big gap there, and it took down a lot of trees here. This gap between the trees was a lot sort of narrower, so that took down. Hence the reason we got all this firewood. Keep us going for a couple of years. Job done. It's a few days after Storm Otto, and it's a Tuesday, I suppose, after Storm Otto, and that was here on the Friday morning. And I'll just show you the sort of clean up operation we've been doing. So I think when I went round with the camera in the morning after the storm, you could see all the trees were sort of down, and like I say, cleaned up all this area. Well, I say cleaned up, got a lot of the mess sorted out. Yep. Again, I'll cut them, mill them down. Gonna put a lot of this wood to good use. That's why it's left in fairly long lengths. So this is at the front of our property, and out the back of the property we've got lots of tall pine trees too, and I've decided to cut them down because with the amount of storms we seem to be having more and more frequently over the winter period, I just want to run the risk of them coming down on top of the caravan. So I'll give you a look at that. So now you can see the area, the section of tree line that's been cut down up behind the static caravan. I reckon we've cut out 18 or 19 trees out of here. So we now have a sort of clearing and a lot more light coming into this area and onto the greenhouse, which I'll need to replace some broken panes on. So yeah, I'll go out into the field and give you a look from the other side. So here we are out the other side, and it's just gone 4:10, so finished work for the day, and now it's time to begin the cleanup operation. So I'll be going through all these trees with the chainsaw and delimbing them, cutting the trunks to sort of reasonably sized sections so I can make use of this wood. I'd say only 40 to 50% will go to firewood if I can help it. So we basically attached a sort of rope onto the tractor, mainly just to take the slack, you know, take the slack off the line, keep tension on the rope, and if we needed to, it was there to pull the tree over in case it was going to go in the wrong direction. So we did alright. There was one landed fairly close to the greenhouse, but we narrowly missed it. So yeah, I didn't film much in the way of the actual operation because I just wanted to have my full attention on the task in hand, and yeah, I didn't want to be sort of messing about with cameras and that too much. Like I say, you may have seen the brief bit of footage that I had of me operating the tractor while my father-in-law, who was helping me, was cutting down the trees. So yeah, I won't bore you with any more footage on delimbing the trees, but yeah, maybe provide an update once I've got this area cleared up a bit, and then move on to cutting down a few more trees. So catch you later.